Hello guys, today I'm going to talk about sleep paralysis. I'm not sure how many of you have heard this term before and how many of you have experienced this. I'm going to share with you all how I felt whenever I came across this particular condition. For those of you who have never heard about this particular term called sleep paralysis, I will tell you briefly about it. Sleep paralysis is a condition where your muscles stop functioning for a brief amount of time. It could be some seconds or few minutes. Your mind will be conscious, but you won't be able to move. Like you will be able to sense and even see what is happening around you, but you won't be able to move a muscle and do anything about it. I'm telling you, this is really a scary place to be. And I have been there a lot of times, and it is such a strange place and a scary place to be in. To give you more clarity, I can say like this. Normally, this particular sleep paralysis occurs when people go to sleep, going into the sleep, and when people try to wake up from sleep. Personally, I have never encountered this particular problem when I try to sleep. I have always encountered this problem when I try to wake up. So when I wake up, what happens is my mind wakes up, but my body is yet to wake up. Gap this particular gap is called sleep paralysis. It is during this particular gap the sleep paralysis occurs, because when your mind wakes up, you will be able to know what is happening around you, right? And your body hasn't woken up, and therefore you are unable to move. Can you try to imagine, those of you who have never encountered this problem, if you try to imagine this particular scenario, I'm telling you, you will know it is a scary place to be. To share a couple of personal experience of me having encountered this problem is, once I was having fever and I was lying in bed. I was trying to sleep, and I was obviously I was feeling cold, and therefore I had covered myself with a blanket, completely, even over my head. And what happened was, at one point of time, my mind woke up, because as I have covered myself with the blanket, I was feeling a bit suffocated. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to move the blanket out of my face, but only my mind woke up, but my body didn't, and therefore I was unable to move my blanket out of my face. It was really scary. Like I would not have died by suffocation, because it was after all a cotton blanket and I was getting air inside, but still I wanted to move it because I wanted more air, but I was unable to do it. And I was unable to call anyone for help. And I was able to think, I'm completely conscious, but I'm unable to move. Just imagine this particular scenario. And what I always do whenever I am having this particular sleep paralysis is, whenever I have this particular thing, I will be able to move one of my fingers, slowly, like this, maybe you can say. I'll be able to move one of the fingers, because I wanted to take my hand and I wanted to move this blanket, but I'm unable to move, but I am able to move this finger. So what I always do is, I will move my fingers like this for quite some time, and I will start to move more than one finger, and at one point of time I will take it and it will come, and it will be such a relief. After this particular incident, I don't cover my face using the blanket, and I always keep my hands outside, so that I don't come across such a scary scenario. This happened a lot of years back. After this also, a lot of time I have come across once when my wife was sleeping beside me, and I was having this particular condition, and she didn't even knew. To share another incident, once I was taking a nap on the sofa, and my mind woke up and my body didn't. And I was able to hear my baby cry, but I was unable to wake up because I was able to feel that my wife is not around. She was standing outside the door and the baby was crying inside bedroom. And I wanted to wake up and go and see the baby, why he is crying. But I was unable to wake up. So I had to wait, like how I explained. I had to move the fingers one after the other, and I had to wait and patiently do this entire process in order to wake up. And I woke up and I was able to realize that my baby was not even crying. It was, I only felt it like he's crying, but he was not crying at all. It was again a scary experience. Like, just imagine. I don't even have to explain more because I just told you what happened. You will be able to experience, right? You'll be able to think or imagine how this particular scenario will be. And for obvious reasons, I was worried. At one point of time, I was worried, and I used to go and tell my parents and my wife that I come across this kind of scenario, and they won't even be able to understand what I'm saying because they have never encountered such a thing. Then I was afraid if I'm having some fatal issues, like what is this all about? I was so totally confused. So like all of you, I also went to Google and I searched, because at that point of time I didn't even knew that this particular condition is called sleep paralysis. So I had to type in like I am unable to move the body and all. I searched something, and this particular thing came up, and it said this condition is called sleep paralysis. And I was very happy to know that no one on record died because of this particular thing. And I read in detail about it, and I realized that it is a small interval between your mind waking up and your body waking up. And these kind of sensible explanations that I read in internet was such a relief for me, and I shared it with my family and all. I have also read that this particular thing happens to people who have poor sleep hygiene. I'm not that pathetic because I go to sleep around 12:31 a.m. every day, and I wake up by 7 and all. I think I'm having enough sleep, but still, this can also happen to any people. I'm sure from those of you who are watching this video, at least some of you would have experienced this particular condition in your life. And if your experience is somewhat different from what I had, what I shared, maybe you can share your experience in the comment section. It would be helpful for the people who are searching and reading and trying to watch some videos related to sleep paralysis. I hope you enjoyed this video. I also feel happy that I was able to share this particular strange experience with you all. If you like this video, please let me know by using the like button, and also please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. This is Ish signing off.